Okay, so um, as you can see, we beat the Bears 26-16, and I would have uploaded that episode, but like it just wouldn't upload for whatever reason. So I guess this is gonna be episode 4.5, or I don't know, whatever you want to 4 and 5. I guess we'll just call it that, episode 4 and 5 at the same time, even though it's only one game and I want to do a game an episode, or if I feel like it, do like two or whatever. But yeah, anyway, that's why there's no Bears game like I said there was gonna be, because it just wouldn't upload for whatever fucking reason. But and I'm hoping that we can start off 4-0, because we'll be in pretty damn good shape if we start off 4-0, because I'm hoping by week 8 mid-season we're we at least have 6 wins under our belt. So then I feel like we'll be in a good spot to push for the playoffs and maybe even win the division. Because I mean, if you look, the Bears are 1-2, the Lions are 0-3, or the Vikings and the Packers are undefeated. So I don't know. I know at the start I did say it might be a 3-team race, but the way it's looking right now, early, it might just be between the Vikings and the Packers. So yeah, we'll have to make sure we pay attention to that. And last game, I mean, Dalvin Cook, he carried us again. If it wasn't for him, I don't know where we would be right now, because Kirk Cousins, it doesn't feel like he's really doing much. And like I said, I think eventually I'll pull the trigger on that Carson Wentz trade. But anyway, let's get into this one.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10, Goff again. That'll be caught by Kupp. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
With it is Brown. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. The numbers a week ago for Cook. He was able to topple the 200-yard mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone one time.
Just once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark, something he can always carry in his back pocket. On second down, it's Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Play fake. Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Antonio Brown, incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
The previous play is under review.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now Brown. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Quickly to Thielen here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a run with Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Off the play fake, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 1st quarter lead. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
And Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, it's about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The numbers for Woods last week, 5 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Shamar Stephen gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A pickup of 15 yards.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Back near the goal line, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Play action now, Cousins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 9:03, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins now. That'll be complete to Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run. Cook stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to the ground, Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And we got an injury here. And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And his kick is good. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
At the 31-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff throwing again. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And a look now at Goff as he remains down and shaken up apparently. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Kelly to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tristan Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A play fake. Now Kelly. He's going to take off with it. And it's a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
They start the drive with Cook. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion, Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The Vikings on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. On first down, it's Kelly. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. That'll be caught by Cup. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Rams on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Open man is born. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Vikings, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for LA, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
Can we play like that every week, please? I mean, because if we play like that every week, we're not going to be beat. I mean, I know it was the Rams that we played, but 35-7 victory, that's actually really impressive, at least to me, because if our defense can play like that, play like they used to, then I think we have the best defense in the league. Because I mean, I know a lot of people say, oh well, you know, Seattle has the best defense in the league, or so and so has the best defense in the league. I don't know what you saw out there. That was pretty convincing to me. But, and I mean, I don't know if that's just the bias talking or what, but yeah, next week we have an away game against the Lions, so we go to Ford Field. Be ready for that one. Yeah, I'll see you guys then.